Wouldn't it be cool if you could inspect your house before the building process? A lot of misconstructions could be prevented because a lot of them only become visible when it's already built.
We all know that VR is mostly used for games, but there are a lot of other applications, and one of them is visualizing real estate. The VR technology is helpful for the client, but also for the architect.
The client can already experience the house or apartment itself, how big it feels, and check if anything differs from his expectations. This is also great for the architect because it decreases the chances of conflicts between him and his client. So, how does it work? The architect or engineer can export his 3D files out of his programs. This data is then inspected by a technical VR visualizer. Most of the time, they even use a VR setup to analyze all the properties. It's like exploring a new house the first time. So the actual first step is to give these 3D models a basic building shell look. After that, it is time to bring in the visual detail and make it look good. This can be done for your home setup goggles like the HTC Vive or Oculus Rift, but also for free roaming VR setup like the Fusion Arena.
One example for VR visualization for a home setup is this 3D model of a house, which was made by Roland, our Chief Technology Officer. You can take a look at all the rooms, and you even have a virtual guide named Sophie who gives you a whole tour through the house.
To walk around, you can use the teleport function with your controller. Some objects can even be used to interact, like this TV remote. It's pretty nice, and it gives you a good idea of how the real house will look like.
Okay, so a kind of relatively new technology to do visualizations is the free roaming visualizations. And to get some insights about that, we are going to ask Ronnie, who is the CEO of Pendelli and the Fusion Arena, and we're going to see how everything works. So Ronnie, what exactly do you do?
So we use Fusion Arena as a real estate visualization platform. So basically we have this vast space here of almost 300 square meters. We have backpacks for 10 players. And it doesn't matter if we have a game running or a real estate project. So we kind of defined a new segment of collaborative real estate development where up to 10 people can discuss a project long before it's even built. And we did that this year, the first time. 10 people that discussed a project of Migros. Migros is a large supermarket chain, and we built the virtual version of the supermarket long before the physical one.
Okay, did you work on any other projects except the Migros one?
We are in development of 2 other projects that are much larger in size. They are going to launch in Q1, but it's an ongoing project because architect plans are not finalized yet.
Okay, cool. And how is the feedback? Like, what do the customers say about your system?
That was pretty interesting. So the Migros was a proof of concept for them and for us. We didn't think that they talk so much about feelings.
Okay.
How does it feel? How does the ceiling height feel? People showing, because it's full body VR, they can show each other, look at the same thing from the same perspective and discuss it. And many of the changes that happened to the Migros project were related to feelings of people or getting into the shoes of the customer that walks into the supermarket.
Yeah. Okay. And if you think about improvement, what is like the first thing you would improve?
This one here.
Yeah?
So this is the first generation of backpack PCs that we have at the moment. As you can see, it's fairly big and also heavy. Also the goggles are not that high in resolution yet. It's okay for the time being. We can live with those for sure another year. But in the future, we need higher resolution goggles and fast PCs to make these projects better.
Okay, cool. Thank you for your information, and we're gonna go back to Kiana.
So, now you know how VR can be used to visualize real estate. And who knows, maybe you'll experience your future house in the virtual reality as well.